Okay, everyone, can you look at the board? Okay. Who is at milestone 2? Raise your hand. Okay, so let's let me show you, give you a quick overview. In milestone 1, you work as a team, right? In your team, when someone codes, someone else takes some time to read. This is how you create a project. There is one problem here, okay? To make sure you can run this guard, you have to add it to bundle, right? And I have the instruction here. Please update. This is your task. So this is a little tricky, right? What happens is when you create a new gem. Let's say this is your movies gem. If you look at gem file, it says specify your gem's dependency in this file. So do not add in this file. Okay, sorry, this means movies.gemspec. Do not use gem file. If you look at git ignore, it actually ignore your gemfile.log. Because when you develop a gem, all of this dependency is now declared in movies.gemspec. Okay, so if you read this, it's quite easy to read. Of course, at first it looks really crazy. This gem, you specify the meta information. Obviously, it will fail if you still have the work to do. So it forces you to write some description. So summary here is, I'm going to change it to a gem that lists all the current movies in the theater. Okay, this is our gem right now. And of course, summary, description is something longer than, so 123 film.vn, basically this gem, right, parses 123.vn to provide the list of movies and cinemas, maybe, if you can support cinemas. Okay? So it forces us to think, okay, cool, homepage, well, technically it's not 123.vn, but it's your page, or maybe, you can put whatever. I put 123, imagine I work for them. Okay? This one, you will need to read the instruction as well. They do this to prevent you from pushing your gem to Ruby gems accidentally. But if you comment this out, or you add rubygems.org within this string, within this allowed push host, so I comment it out. After I comment it out, I can push my gem to Ruby gems, and you can do gem install my gem name, which is awesome, right? So here is some cool stuff. Spec.files here with telling bundler what are the files that we should push to, right? That can be loaded by this gem. So you using, this is clever, right? It's using git ls files, list all the files that you check into your git. So these are the files when you go to GitHub, and you can see your files on the browser. And then it will remove, it reject, right? It exclude all the tests, the spec, the features folder. So it means this, these files include the files in bin directory, lib directory, right? Let's look at git ignore. There's some folder like package, doc, temp, all of those are not checked in. You see? So if you use git ls files and minus this, right? Then it only includes lib bin directory. Cool, right? And the gem file. So here's where you add your dependency. For your development, similar to in Rails app, you use group development. Here you actually add it as add development dependency. After you do that, when you run now bundle exec guard, right? Bundle exec will look into your gem file, and then it will read this spec file, and then it will install bundle. When you do bundle, of course you have to do bundle install first, which is short for bundle. it will install the files you need, which is guard. And with guard, now you can run wonder exact guard init, which just create a guard file for you. This guard file, actually, this guard file tell the app to watch your spec folder, right? If you change any files, it will run the test. So you can use one browser and the terminal. See, this is what my code looks like. Here's my, I can run our guard, right? I can run guard on this side. If you change any files in your project, guard will run the test for you. So if I go into movies, right? If I go into movie spec and I save this file, the test will get run, right? So as you work on your milestone, you can just let this side of guard run all the tests, so you don't have to go out and run RSpec again and again. When you first start this project, before you get to milestone 2, this whole thing is empty, right? And then we just let me show you this one. So you will finish this, and you're doing test-driven development. Make sure you add this thing that's called films and equal. Let's say you don't have any movies yet. When you do that, then the test will fail, but it will pass if you write enough code to make it pass. Is that clear? Then you can finish milestone 1. Okay? And when you finish that on milestone 2, you play along with Mechanize. And when you understand how to do that, then you can create a better test. And when you understand how to create the test, now you will update your code so that your test will pass. Yeah? Okay. Good luck. Get back to your milestone 2. How can you add
or people would use it, they can call generator to generate
I understand.
for example, some them library